Hello everybody, this is Carl Tucker with FYI Reviews and How-Tos, and today we are doing an unboxing review of the newest SimpliSafe home security system. So if this video helps you out, guys, please hit that thumbs up. Let me know you like it. Please hit that bell button so you'll be notified each and every time I load up a new video, because we do videos of all kind of different things here. And please, but please subscribe to my channel. Help a fella out. I'm trying to hit that 1,000 subscribers so we can monetize the channel and everything. So every subscription helps, guys. So stay tuned. We'll be right back with the unboxing of this SimpliSafe home security system. Welcome back to the channel. As I said before, we're going to be doing an unboxing of this, the latest SimpliSafe home security system. Now, before we get started, I have been a customer of SimpliSafe for well over a year. I have no affiliation with them other than that, so this is not a paid advertisement or anything like that. I can tell you that we've been with them for that long, and we've been totally satisfied with the service we're getting. And as I unbox this, the system that you buy might be somewhat different. What happened with us is that we had the old system from SimpliSafe. It got to where the base, they was not getting a good communication between the base and the monitoring center because the system operates off of cell phone signals. And we got a bunch of trees back there, and we got a metal roof overhead and everything. So they sent us the newest by free. We contacted and talked to the representatives there at SimpliSafe, and for free they sent us this new updated system. So they swapped it piece for piece. So the system I had included multiple entry sensors, motion sensors, a glass break sensor, a water leak sensor, an alarm, and just a few other things. Now, you might buy a system that has the cameras and the smoke alarms and stuff with it. So your system may be a little bit different, but the basics are going to be the same. So without further ado, we're going to start unboxing this thing. All right, guys, here we are, and we're going to start this unboxing. Well, since this was a system that was a replacement system, we didn't buy this at the store. SimpliSafe didn't spend a whole lot of money on the box, so it's just the box, guys. I know some of these reviews, they talk about how good the box and stuff is. Oh, there is a little S symbol right here for those of you who are interested in a box. But I'm going to slide the box over to the side so we can kind of see what's going on here. All right, coming out, you get the installation guide, which is a nice colored guide, and with color pictures and stuff. But boy, let me tell you, if you're half blind like me, you might want to get your glasses out for this one. And so you will definitely need them. Well, enough for the guide. Then we have our inventory list. Oh, and here comes the big yard sign. This is supposed to, if you cannot, all the words are backwards because I'm using my selfie side of my camera, my phone, my selfie camera on my phone. So anyway, here's the big yard sign. It's kind of a big gaudy thing, but it's thick, so it ought to last a long time. I guess this is going to keep all the potential burglars away. But since my front yard's about 2.5 acres, I'd say if I set this up close to the yard, it probably won't be too long where we got some teenagers probably steal it and it'll be gone. But nevertheless, I'll set it up there. All right, let's see what we have here. This is where all the goodies are. This is where we start getting all of our goodies. That little flap just wants to stay right in the way, don't it? And, well, I tell you what, there we go, kind of move it like that. This is all the little goodies right here that come in the smaller boxes. So, let me arrange this a little bit. So, you know what? I'm going to set this box down, because who cares about looking at a box? Oh yeah, here we go. Now we're talking this good stuff here. This is the keypad. This is a really nice looking keypad right here. It's kind of heavy because guess what? It has batteries in it. There's the tab to activate the batteries when you pull it. And it's got some nice, good size keys on it. You can actually feel the keys feel like good quality keys. And this is the display, and apparently to move through your menu, various parts of your menu, you click on the display itself. That's really nice. The only thing I regret is that we didn't get the black ones. White tends to show up fingerprints and stuff like that, but my walls are white, so maybe that won't be such a big deal. But that's pretty nice. I don't know what that red thing is. That might be a panic button that's right there. I'm a betting it is. And you have the double-sided tape if you want to just tape it to the wall. But I'm telling you guys, I used the double-sided tape on the old system on a lot of stuff, and they just fell off the wall after a week or two. It's best just to go ahead and use screws and screw that stuff in, unless they dramatically improve this tape. But there's your keypad, and that looks pretty nice actually. The keypad is the one thing that everybody's going to see, and that one actually looks pretty doggone nice. So, well, you know what, I'm not going to put that back in the box right now. I'm going to lay it out right here on the table so everybody can see it. We'll put it back in the box later on. Now, I'll save that for last. This, let's see what we got in this little box right here. All right, guys, this, if we can pull it up there so you can see it, I'm going to leave it in the wrapper. This is the glass break sensor. See that there's a little microphone in there. And if you look at it edgewise, it's made so that you can either mount it flush against the wall, or you can mount it in a corner. And on the back of it, it has this one actually has its own little screws that comes with it, but it also has the two-sided tape on the three sides. So you can mount it either way you want to. I still recommend using the screws, guys. And here's another interesting part of it. I'm going to slide this back. Can everybody see that? I don't know. Slide it back here like that. Now, this is a big monstrous siren. Now, you can have the option to buy two of these, where one goes on the outside and the other one mounts inside the house. If this is anything like the old siren, it is extremely loud. You will not sleep through this thing. So if it goes off, you know you have a problem. Again, it comes with the two-sided tape. Again, I still recommend, unless they've improved this two-sided tape, I highly recommend getting screws, using screws and screwing it into the wall. Now, let's see what we have here. I love these little goodies. I love to open up these little goodies and stuff. Okay. This is one of 2 motion sensors that we got. You can see the difference here. You see the little bulb in the middle. And again, they're made to mount either flush or in the corner of your wall. And again, this has the 2-sided tape on 3 sides here. Motion sensors you set up high. The motion sensors can be a problem with your system, because if you have dogs or cats, these things will pick them up. So if you leave your house and your dog and your cat is still here, are still there at the house, they'll set these things off. SimpliSafe says to mount these things up high to try and prevent that. Either I didn't get mine high enough, or the height doesn't work very well, because we set ours, we would set ours, and our cat would set it off. But there's 2 settings on the old system. I haven't tackled this system yet, but on the old system there's actually 2 settings that you can do when you activate your alarm. There's an alarm at home where when you activate it, it just activates the entry sensors, and it does not activate these motion sensors. And that way you can get a good night's sleep without Rover setting off the motion sensors and setting off the alarms. Or you can set it for away when you leave your house, and it activates everything. So whatever works best for you, that's the best thing to do. Let's see now what we have here. This is the other motion sensor here. Again, same thing as before. 2 of these motion sensors will cover most rooms in your house. I mean, unless you've got a mansion, these things will cover a pretty good size area. That's all we got, because we're just covering our living room area. So 2 was more than enough to take care of the living room here. And what we got here? Oh man, okay. Guys, this little piece of equipment is absolutely invaluable. This is the water sensor. And what you do with this, put it in an area like maybe under your sink, your kitchen sink. And if this thing senses water, a leak, it'll set off on the old system, it was a pretty specific alarm that it set off. And that water sensor actually saved us tremendously. We had a major leak that had developed underneath our sink in our kitchen, which is encased in a cabinet, so we couldn't see back where the leak was. And this thing, the water leak sensor sensed it, set off the alarm, and because it done that, I was able to find the leak fairly quickly, was able to shut the water off, and I was able to repair it. Had I not had that sensor, that leak would have caused a tremendous amount of damage to the house before I found it. So this little piece of equipment is invaluable. As a matter of fact, I may order some extra ones to go into our bathrooms and stuff. So the water leak sensor is really something that is really worth the money. Now, I'm not going to pull all of these out, but I already know what they are. These are your entry sensors. And they come with screws. I highly recommend that you use them. And see if we can get it out of here. Alright, I'm just going to leave it in the bag. But this is the 2-piece sensor. No, I'm not going to leave it in the bag. I'll open it up so I can demonstrate this. Alright, your sensor here has batteries in it, and it's all magnetized deal, and there's a very slight magnet on these compared to the old ones. The old ones were quite strong magnets. These are kind of slight, but if you mount one, so you mount this to a door, you mount this to the door frame, or you can do it vice versa. You know, I prefer to put the bigger piece on the stable surface, which would be the or the non-moving surface, which would be the door frame, and then you would have this on your door. Okay, now they can be this far apart. They don't have to be up close together. They can be like this, usually about like that. But let's say you got this on your door, you got this on your door frame. When the door opens, it sends a signal. It breaks the signal right here, and this sends a signal to your base station that your door is open. Or same thing when it's closed. Okay, you can put it on a window. You can put this on your window sill at the very base. You can put this part on the window itself right here, and like so, or like this. I think it's like this. But when the window's raised, it'll do the same thing. So these entry sensors right here are for your window or for your doorway. And I'm going to get one of my old sets right here, and I'm going to demonstrate to you the difference in the size. So just hang still right quick. So guys, these are this is the old door sensors right here, or the entry sensors. I want you to see the difference in the sizes. This is the old ones right here. This is the new ones. And look at the difference in the size. I mean, this thing's a big old gaudy thing right here. And I mean, it's freaking huge. We'll take that secondary part away. But look at these things. Look at the difference in the size. The new ones are much better, much better. Does not stick out. Imagine having several of these in your room, and they're kind of gaudy looking, you know. So that's a testament to the ingenuity and the advancement in the product. So there's the door sensors, and I've got quite a few of these door sensors. I'm not going to open them all up. I'm just going to kind of put them in a stack. They're, like I said, they're magnetized, so I'm just going to put them right here like that. And they're kind of like trying to stack magnets, you know. Look at that. It just moves around. So we got them, and what else we got here? Let's see what this one is. Oh, this is the panic button. Now, on these new panic buttons, again, it's got a double-sided tape that's got batteries in it. So there's your pull tab to activate your batteries, and there's your button right on the top right here. And you have to push in this button and hold it. I think it's for 3 seconds. And it sets off the alarm. It sets off the siren here, and it will also send an alarm signal to the monitoring company. That's a nice thing to have. In our house, we have the panic button located in our bedroom. So if we hear something, a bump in the night, boom, hit that, and the monitoring office, or whatever you call them, you know, they call your cell phone and verify everything, and then they can notify the police for you. And here is one of 2 keychain remotes that you get. And for my taste, because I don't like a bunch of garbage hanging on my keychain, these things are a little bit too long. They're much thinner than the old ones. Let me get an old one. All right, everybody. Here's one of the old ones with the end cap come off of it, and we lost it. So there's one of the old remotes for the old system. This is the new one. You can see a difference. The new one is a little bit longer than the old one. Let me get it up here so we can see this. It's a little bit longer, but it's a lot thinner than the old one. And plus it's black. I like the black finish much better. It has I don't want to say cloth, but it has a cloth material there for the piece where you attach it to your key ring. And the only thing is, it's just too long. I don't like this big gaudy stuff that's on the on my key ring, and whether or not I put this on the key ring, I really don't know. Because what we found out is that that when we would leave the house, if we set our alarm system to away and it activated the motion detectors, our animals, me, a dog, cat, set the things off, and I would get these calls from SimpliSafe saying that my system has alarmed when I know it's the dog or cat. But I may try setting the sensors up a little bit higher, and that would see if that works. You have an off button here. You have the home and away button. I think that's what that is. I'm half blind, don't have my glasses with me, so anyway, you have the two activation buttons and one off button anyway. So if you like the key sensors, there they are. So I think, my opinion, it's a little bit better than the old ones, simply because it's a lot thinner. It's just not so bulky to have it in. If you're a guy, you carry your keys in your pocket, or even hooking it on your belt. So I don't know. They could have made this thing. If they had made this thing a little bit shorter, about right here, that would have been fantastic. But there's two of them that you get, and then you have a multitude of your window stickers, decals. Then you have more of these this two-sided tape right here to help you with the installation. Now, as I said before, and I'm just going to set this where you can look at this system that we got here. I almost forgot the main thing. This is the main thing, and that is the base system here. So we're going to move the camera. All right, we got our camera repositioned a little bit so as I can show you the base here. This is the heart of the system. This one, as it's coming for us, is set up for a Verizon signal. Now, you don't have to have Verizon as your cell phone. It doesn't matter who you have, okay, for your cell phone business. It's whatever signal works best at your house. And this one happens to be Verizon. They also have AT&T version and a Sprint version. So right here, this is the plug-in, the power cord for your base station. And it looks like, if it's like the old one, it's pretty long. It's pretty good size cord, pretty long, so that's good to go. And anyway, whatever service works best at your house between AT&T, Sprint, and Verizon, that's the service that you need for your system. It does not matter if you have AT&T as your cell phone provider. It does not matter, because you're not going to be paying an AT&T or bill or anything for these things. Now, this is the base station, and it actually has Let's see if I can get the card out of here. Of course, it's going to wedge itself in there where I can't get that while I'm doing a video. There we go. You'll see that this, I'm going to cover that number up right there, but you'll see that this has a SIM card, a Verizon SIM card in it, and it's already installed in the base. The base feels like it's really a good, solid construction. It's heavy. It has a light. This is a light around the perimeter, around the bottom of it here, and it has a big old speaker on the top because as you activate your system, deactivate your system, it's going to talk to you. And this thing will set up through Bluetooth, and it'll actually link in with your Alexa if you have Alexa. And I love that because my Alexa we use for everything. And it'd just be great.
Here's something I found on the web.
Alexa,
according to the
stop. So we use Alexa for everything. And for example, Alexa, turn off the living room light.
Okay.
And it turns off our light. I don't know if you can tell it because I've got lights on the system here, but she turns off our living room light, so it'd be great to use her to turn the system on and off. I have the Alexa Echoes in the bedroom and stuff that's linked up to the main hub here, so I can activate and deactivate this system using my Alexa from my bedroom. So that'd be great. Alexa, turn on the living room light.
Okay.
All right, that's cool. Now, so that'd be cool to be able to use the Alexa to activate and deactivate this. But this is your system right here, guys. Like I said, I've been a customer of SimpliSafe for quite some time, and I've been very happy with the service that we've got from them. When there became an issue with the signal they were getting from our old base station, they simply sent me the new system, which I think is around $500 or so. Somebody can put something in the comment section to let me know. Sent this to me for free. And also, the one thing I didn't show on here is here we go. They also, if you want to put the sign up in your yard, it also comes with a three-piece leg deal so that you can set this thing up, and a three-piece post that you can use to put your sign on. Boom, 3 pieces right here. Put them together, put your sign in your yard, and some teenager comes steal it out of your yard after a couple of weeks. But as I said before, we've been customers of SimpliSafe for well over a year. Been really happy with the customer service that we've had. You can test these systems. They tell you to test it every so often. You're definitely going to test it when you first install the system and everything. If we've ever had any problems, they've always resolved the problems and stuff for us. I highly recommend these things because in the past, if you wanted a home security system, companies had to come out and had to run wires and had to install these permanent fixtures in your house, and it cost a bunch of money. This is a very economic way of having peace and security in your home. Now you can add fire or smoke alarms, smoke sensors. You can add carbon monoxide sensors, which is what we're going to do. We're going to add more entrance and exit sensors as time goes on. but this is a system that you can build on, and you can have a budget system, or you can go all out and you can get the whole platinum system for, right off the bat. But I highly recommend this. You never know when you're going to need it, and part of security of your home is being notified or alarmed if somebody breaks in your home, or if you have a water leak, or if you have a fire, or if you have a gas leak. These things are invaluable. The only thing that I recommend is, because this takes batteries, and I think they're 2A batteries, I believe, I'm not sure, but whatever size it uses, I recommend that you go buy the rechargeable batteries and a recharger, so that you'll have batteries that you can keep charged and keep ready, and then replace the batteries as needed with rechargeable batteries. We did have one issue where the keypad, the batteries had went down on the keypad, and the system had been activated, had been turned on, but the batteries were down on the keypad. But we went over, we opened up the door. It gives you a few seconds to enter your passcode to stop the alarm, and we couldn't enter the passcode and stop the alarm because the keypad had died. So this thing alarmed, and our siren was going off forever, and they was able to call us from SimpliSafe. When you set up SimpliSafe, you give them you give them a password that you can say to them, and they can, once you give them that word, then they can shut your system down, shut it off, or what have you, deactivate it for a time until you can get your batteries and stuff replaced. So I highly recommend. I think it's 2A batteries. Don't take my word for it. I haven't cracked this one open yet, but whatever size batteries they are, just go ahead and get you a whole bunch of the rechargeable batteries with the recharger. Keep them charged so that when this thing gets low, when the batteries gets low, and it'll give you a warning. When they get low, just take them out, put your rechargeable batteries in, and if you already have the rechargeable batteries in the keypad, you just take your batteries out, put them on the charger, so that way you continuously just recharge your batteries, and you don't have to buy new batteries every time this thing uses them up. It takes, I'm guessing, 3 to 4 months, I guess, depending on how long or how much you use the keypad. They do last a pretty good while in the keypad, but it's well worth going ahead and buying rechargeable batteries for this. But that's the system right there, guys, and well worth the money. Well worth the money if you're a first-time buyer. Like I said, when they started having issues with the signal coming from our base station, they sent me the new upgraded set, so free of charge. So I have no problem with that. Love the customer service. The equipment is quality equipment. It's an economical way to have security in your home. I give this, if you don't have this, you need to have this system in your home. So just to wrap it up, guys, if you can afford it, it's very economical. I highly recommend it. This is Carl Tucker with FYI Reviews and How-Tos. Till next time, see you later, guys. Take it easy. Goodbye.